Choose, flee, or step forth. Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
Hear ye, hear ye! The prophets have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh. Join the honourable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast. The day's come to lay down rod and reel and take up the sword.
It's the dragon!
Get to the boat!
For your lives, go!
Pick up fire!
squirite. Accurata de Dio mi squarota junto la Gregori, nestesta, nesti, mia scurate et malaga.
Help me! He's still alive!
If you squad face me, take up arms, newly arisen.
You say it left a glowing scar?
Yes. The wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but his heart lies silent.
If you would face me,
You are sure of this?
Yes.
Ill magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already gone mad for fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this? I must go see to the others, Kina. Tell me if aught changes here.
All right.
You should be abed. I wish you would not strain yourself so. I'm worried for you, cuz.
That man you are speaking with, he's of the... They come from some unknown place, just appear without a warning. They're a strange lot. Not human, quite. They look the part, sure enough, but they lack the will, the spark, what drives us. They have no capacity to feel nor act alone, so they live as sellswords. Mermaid. There's an encampment west of the village where men gather to face the dragon. I'd wager a fair number of his kind will be there as well. Why don't you take him? Might be you learn aught of why he came to you in the first place. That pawn will be looking to head west to the encampment, no doubt. Why don't you see him there? He'll not make the trip on his own. His kind'll rot where they stand, unless a human orders them to move.
I know the way, Master. Follow me.
Welcome. We speak to you from across great distance. The Pawn Legion has awaited you. Pray, forgive this strange and impersonal greeting. This rift serves as a gate. It connects our kind to your world. It opens to the Arisen, for they possess a will powerful enough to guide. If you would claim to be among the Arisen, prove the strength of your resolve. Very well. Then we shall guide you in your trial. If you are an Arisen in truth, this humble task will prove no obstacle. The Arisen must possess the valor to stand against all threats, and the power to... A tireless spirit of self-improvement grants the strength to lead the Legion. Pray.
The beast comes! Hurry!
Strange power emanates from within.
With that, your trial is complete. You are the Arisen in truth, proven beyond any doubt. Now, I bid you select a companion for the journey. They shall serve you, and you alone, to share in your hardships.
Our fealty is sworn to you, Arisen. From this day, the Legion's men called pawns live and die by your command.
Ah, a master and his pawn, is it? You'll be quite the force, come the day you learn to fight as one. Mind you, that is a skill better honed in practice than in the heat of mortal combat. I can help. Never turn away the eager. We are ready to begin. Are you? Let me be clear from the outset. I'm a harsh master. Whoever, you'll complete 3 forms of training. Each serves to hone a different quality. You'll need more than raw muscle here. If you find a task too difficult to manage, you might reconsider your party. There are other pawns here. You can choose among them if you care to. The first task is carrying freight. Haul the lot of them before my count ends. You're free to choose your company, but this is a task too great for just one person. Many hands lighten any load, as they say. Now, get to it. We'll begin. Enough! That's the fastest I've ever seen it done. And on a task fit to challenge even a seasoned warrior. Well done! You've completed your training. See now the difference well-selected partners can make. Yes, no doubt. You'll learn the rest from actual...
I am Mercedes. I lead the men of the enlistment corps. I've heard talk of the Arisen. They say you hold dominion over... I've ordered pawns to take up swords and fight myself. But they are a clumsy lot. I cannot call them into this world as you do, though, nor make traveling companions of them. What manner of magic lets you command them so? Well, it matters not. The dragon is come. I'll welcome any help, be it pawn, arisen, farmer or fishwife. Make use of the encampment as you please.
Ah, the venerable Arisen returns. Are you come to lead the pawns in a quest to slay the dragon? Those equivocal husks. Will or nill, the Arisen is always drawn to the dragon, as puppets strung in fate's own thread. Many have come before you, eager to stand tall atop the grand capstone of worldly truth that is the dragon. Arrogance. The dragon is ever born anew into the world, and with it too, the Arisen. All Arisen seek out the dragon, but lucky are the few who attain an audience with the beast, while yet they live. Ours is a weak, fragile world, and little within it is more frail than man. In yon encampment they gather up their knights and hired steel. They think to grow their numbers and hunt the dragon. But they shall soon learn their lot will e'er be as prey.
Gives me chills just to think of it. I didn't. I'll make no excuse, cousin. I hid in the well for fear of the dragon. And let me tell you this. You'd be wise to keep your distance from that pit. I was too craven to venture far. And lucky thing, a queer growl echoed back with the sound of water from further in. There's aught down there. Mark my words. I could feel it, I could. You'll not see me going back down there to find out what... What? You mean to go down there? You're a right hero. Here, if you're set on going, take this with you. It should have some use to it left. I'll not soon forget your bravery, cousin.
The corps will remain here a while. Once more men have gathered, we'll leave. Until then, you're free to use our lodgings. Will you rest? As you will. Repose is the better part of readiness. I am impressed.
Oh, be damned! This your handiwork? For truth? Oh, what did the lack of an idol doing here anyway?
Ancient tales of the Arisen are well and good, friend. But make a gift of these heads to the Duke, and you might earn yourself a real title. Arisen. I see better now from whence the legends arose. Good judgment, swift footwork. Impressed. In any case, the Duke will want to know of this attack. I'd hoped to gather a larger force before leaving for the capital. But a Hydra's head and the Arisen who claimed it make up the difference amply. I cannot say what the past may hold. You will need your strength. It will be slow going with your cart. I dare say you'll have no trouble catching up. We'll meet at the Way Castle. Till then, I bid you rest well. 'Tis a long road ahead.
What are you doing? You came searching for me? Forgive me. I would never wish to worry you. But I had to come. A witch walks these woods, one who understands the language of the dragon. If I may find her, I will beg her aid in healing your wound. Will you accompany me? This fog bodes ill. I would walk easier with you at my side. Begging your pardon, but we seek the witch of these woods. Oh? A great and aged woman? Perhaps you might have seen her?
The witch? You seek grandmother?
Your grandmother? Yes. Where might we find her? I would ask her aid in a dire matter.
She is dead. She died, as all must.
Oh. What of you then? Know you aught of the dragon? Can you read the worm speak?
Gran told me. The faith knows. It cloaks the dragon, cloaks the truth. Those who search for truth outside the faith are branded heretic.
So your grandmother told you naught of the dragon, that the faith might leave you be?
Yes.
Then it seems we must turn to the faith if we are to learn more. You have our thanks. We'll leave you in peace to return to our village.
Kina is safe. Thank the Maker. Pray, forgive her. If she acts the fool, 'tis only 'cause concern overwhelms her sense. She's like you in that, always setting off without so much as a thought. Most like the fault of ill-parenting, which makes the blame mine then, eh?
I trust you rested well, given the hour. The Arisen arose late this day, eh? We make for the capital, men. Like as not, the cart will draw beasts along the way. Stay vigilant. Keep close, Arisen. The Duke will have no use for you dead. We've arrived. Well done, men. A Hydra's head is a fine prize. His Grace will be pleased with the cause work. Walk proud through these streets, men. We are heroes to the people of Grand Sorin. I'll make for the castle directly to offer my report to His Grace. I'll have word sent for you, friend. Pray, sojourn in the capital a while. To the castle mains! Step lively!
Fortune smiles upon me. Well met, Sir Arisen. I am called Mason, if it please you. Now you're come to the capital a conquering hero, you'll be needing aught to do, eh? My word to you, begin with the pawns. Inquire about them here in Grand Sorin. Their kind's woven tight into the fate of the Arisen. If you know your destiny, know them. Ah, say, friend, have you chanced upon a strange old man of late? Shady mien, queer mumblings. They call him the Elysian, a name I hear far too oft these days. Well, keep the man in mind. I've business with him myself.
State your business. The Pawn Guild, is it? All right, through here and to the left. Just don't make a nuisance of yourself, eh?
Merciful Maker, please, sir, I know 'tis not a matter fit to thrust upon a passing stranger. Please, I ask only that you listen a while. Thank you, sir. This child is my son. Was my son. His heart always weak, his sweet heart, since he was but a babe. I had long known he would not live long, but to see it, to watch him slip from my grasp, I am left with naught but rage at my impotence. Fain to try any means that I might to bring him back, I look to magic. Anything to bring him back to me. I know it for mad... Here. Pray, accept these, sir. The first of those stones I bought from a merchant my son and I passed in our travels. He spoke of a powerful magic within it. Gather rocks such as this together, he said, and even the dead shall wake. Not that I am one to blindly believe in such tales, mind. Yet still. And so I searched. But by the time I found a second, the whole pursuit ran. 'Tis a vain hope to seek immortality in such trinkets, I know. I felt a fool for having e'er believed it.
Welcome, Arisen. We have awaited your coming. This pawn is called Barnaby. I tend to the affairs of the Pawn Guild. The guild serves as a place of rest for pawns, and as the gate to the Everfall. The Everfall lies beneath Grand Sorin. 'Tis a place of great importance to our kind. But for now, let us rejoice in the coming of the Arisen, the light that guides the Legion. It grieves me to burden you, weary from the road as you must be, but I fear trouble brews. I would beg your assistance in this matter, Arisen, if it please you. You have my thanks. Beyond lies the Everfall, an ancient place that sleeps beneath Grand Sorin's stone. We pawns have long served as keepers of the entrance to this place. But since the dragon's coming, a strange aura has filled the Everfall. A presence. If it be some omen of evil to come, we cannot allow it to go unchecked. I ask that you seek out the cause of the change, or some proof of what's happened. The Everfall is a place unique unto itself. This is not a simple task, nor a favor I ask lightly. Which is why I ask you, Arisen, please, lend us your aid. a light. In the furthest depths, you say? In truth, even we pawns know precious little of the Everfall. I can say with utmost certainty, though, the light you speak of is newly come. We cannot know if this small aberration will give rise to great calamity hence. But the chance enough is called to take action. We shall redouble our efforts here, and keep vigilant for further signs of change. A stone to recall the dead to living. You speak of wake stones, Arisen. Stones red as blood, and sorcelled with arcane magic. The Reaper's Scorn, they're also called. Strange you should mention it. I heard tell a traveling merchant found one in a cave not a few days past. It may come to naught, but you might seek the stone on the shelves of Grand Soren's shops.
We're done and back alive.
Are you the Arisen? I bring a message from the Duke himself. His Grace has judged your feat in slaying the Hydra most laudable. To honor your noble works, you are hereby welcome to the Worm Hunt. You may now accept orders from Sir Maximilian, Captain of the Hunt. Bring this writ to Sir Maximilian outside the castle gates. He will instruct you further. The document confers the status of hunter upon you. Carry it on your person, always.
That stone! You've gathered enough? Perhaps with those, my son. But I fear... A miracle! 'Tis a miracle! Father, Wilhelm! Sweet Wilhelm! Words cannot express my thanks, sir. I owe you more than I can ever hope to repay. You've returned my son to me. 'Tis the Maker's work you do, sir. The world is truly blessed to have you, Arisen.
You seem the type unlike to judge a man by his mien alone. I would ask you a favor, sir, if it please you. A wise choice. I warrant you'll be eager to hear what I have to say. I have long searched for a certain tome. Salomet's Grimoire. 'Tis said its pages hold the power to grant the reader command of grand arcane magics. The book itself is ensorcelled, you see. Even a novice is as a grand wizard with that grimoire in hand. I would ask you to seek it out and bring it to me, sir. Recompense? Pray, let us speak of such things once you have found the book.
Ah, Arisen. My men have told me much of you. I have expected your visit. I am Sir Maximilian Eisenstern, captain of the Hunt, so named by His Grace Duke Edmund Dragonsbane. I beg your forbearance whilst I detail what is expected of you in the hunt. The Worm Hunt license you carry permits the bearer to undertake the most vital of tasks. Those missions given by Duke Edmund himself. Of late, all our will is focused on learning of and defending against the wicked dragon. A weighty task, to be sure, but one which the fate of the realm and its people rests upon. I am under orders to lend Arisen all reasonable aid as they might require. I would pray you return this assistance in kind. Many hopes are pinned upon you, sir. It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the Worm Hunt. We have urgent word from the Stone of the Southwest. A horde of goblins struck the fortress while it was still under repair, and they've claimed it. Though the hold is remote, Its importance to our southern defenses is critical. We must reclaim it, and soon. The safety of the entire duchy rides on this matter. I would ask your help in resolving it. You have my thanks, sir. I shall send word to the hold presently. I've sent some of the Duke's swords on ahead already. Meet them there and lend them your arm. I await good word of your success.
Well met, sir. I take you for the Arisen. Sir Maximilian informed us of your coming. By your leave, I would ask you spearhead our force here. Our tactics are as such. We aim to strike from the front gate, but lack the time and means to batter down the doors. I ask that you pass through the hole you see there, and lay open the gate from within. I cannot say what may await you within. The danger is great, but I trust you will prevail. Splendid work, Arisen. Now, we must rout the beasts for good. After me.
Here now! Open up! Come now! Fool humans! Think you've won? Dead! You lot are finished! All the world finished! All will die! The dragon comes! Humans want destruction too! Humans want the dragon! Welcome it! Kill each other! Kill all you like! The end is nigh!
Beasts are fled and the horde retaken! Victory is ours!
Victory! Victory is ours!
All glory to the Duke!
Magnificent, sir. The hold is ours once more. I've sent word of your feats onto the capital. The Duke will be most pleased. As are we all. Pray, accept this token of our thanks and esteem, Arisen. Still, their number was too great. No such horde existed in days past. I fear it an ill omen of things to come. Pray, let it not be too late to stem this tide.
Ah, good Arisen. Word of your victory over the goblin horde precedes you, sir. With the fort back in our... I fear this task is no simple call to action, sir. It will no doubt take time and a more subtle approach than your other work. Perhaps you've heard of the society they call Salvation. In truth, most of what we know is the product of such hearsay. They are a band of heretics who worship the dragon and welcome the perdition it brings. In the chaos come with the worm's arrival, their influence has grown. Ill news indeed. Pray, keep watch for signs of salvation as you go about your business. If you find aught, tell me. Good. I'll rest easier for it, sir. Decree, we spare no effort in gathering knowledge concerning the worm. As one arm of that pursuit, we aid the faith in their examination of ruins and relics. One such ruin has of late become home to monsters. We've received a request for escort. They've asked for you by name, sir. What response might I give them? My thanks, sir. His Grace has commanded the utmost attention be given to such matters. Pray, speak to Father Geoffrey at the cathedral in the city for details of the task. Were the decision mine, I would set every man we have to defending our strongholds. But such is our duty.
Well met, good Arisen. 'Tis a heartening boon to have your assistance in our endeavors. I will not keep you long, for the survey party has already set out from Gran Soren. They walk south to the ruins of the falls, near the encampment. I know not what dangers await there, but I will rest easily knowing you accompany them. Pray fly now to their side and keep watch over them. Make her speed your steps, sir.
Good tidings, I hope. Hell here, aye? I've had seems I'm cursed with a villain's mien, though. One look at my face, stalls a man's tongue dead. Had I your gentle manner, I'd have them singing long and loud, no doubt. Seems to me we share a common goal. Perhaps you'd take on my investigation. Ah, that's grand. Here, take this with you. That token I gave is a countersign. It will mark you as friend to agents of salvation. Mayhap loosen their tongues as well. I hope you'll return to share your findings, good Arisen.
Oh, I see we are kindred spirits, sir. Will you be at the gathering, then? Word is there's to be a high officiant presiding. Not that us lot will be permitted to speak with one in such an office directly, mind.
I must confess, I'd not expected the Arisen to share salvation's creed. Though, truth be told, I'm far from a devout myself.
The gathering's to take place down in the catacombs, I hear. You'll not find me there. 'Tis far too dangerous a place to brave for a night's diversion.
It is our curse that the soul must exist in such incompletion while we remain in this mysterious void. And it is in that increasing soul that all human suffering, pain, and lamentation finds its inevitable source. Whence then is salvation?
Seems it won't budge. Let's move on.
It is not to be found in pleasure. For pleasure is but another manifestation of the soul's spiritual weakness, a distraction for the flesh.
We're nearly there.
It is but pain's shadow, and no less a transient illusion. For the soul cannot find true pleasure in this world.
We're nearly there.
It is the world which rises and struggles against its failures, bludgeoned by its own heedless throes. In a true and proper world, all souls will forever remain in an even state, perfect and complete as they are unchanging. Come to join our flock, Arisen. This is the answer, dear Arisen! Unto all things, death and chaos!
The zealot slipped past, but at least we snared this one. An humbler prize, to be sure, but at least he's talkative. No honor among thieves, eh?
'Twas just a lark. All in good fun. I never gave over to that rot about destruction and salvation. Never.
Just the same, it'd be trouble if we let him go free, now that he's seen the two of us together.
Wait! You promised me!
It's all yours. You're too kind, aren't you, friend? Sparing his life will win you no thanks, least of all from him. Aye, he'll be around to stay your tongue presently. I'd hoped you might assist me further, but I fear you lack the stomach for my work, friend. I'll not have your conscience round my neck for a noose. Our partnership ends here.
Then the gatherings of salvation did have sinister purpose. 'Tis a grave shame the Elysians slipped our snare. We shall redouble our vigilance here to keep the city safe. I fear you are as like a target as Grand Soren, though. Pray, be wary, Arisen. For now, I leave you with my thanks. As I was setting about to find work for you, I came upon this slate. I know not its origin, nor its age, but the writing it bears is old. So old, our men could only read a few words. Dragon, scar, arisen, heart. What little we know all points to you, sir. Best you should have it. If there's aught of import written there, we need to know. Your task is to find out.
Oh, Maker be good. Are you the Arisen, sir? I am of the party sent to survey the ruins. I've seen no sign of Brother Jean. He had gone on ahead. I dearly wish I could run to his aid, but as you've seen, I am the Faith's greatest craven. I beseech you, sir, find Jean within and see him safe.
We
This
best
way!
report this.
Jean? Dead? I see. I do not wish his death to be in vain, sir. I will do all I can. Please, might you survey these ruins in his stead, Arisen? That he may know some small comfort in seeing his work here completed. Sites such as these often house engraved slates and other ancient texts. Some have held revelations of vast importance. If you see any within, pray. Oft-times, age will splinter the slates. It is critical you retrieve every piece of the whole.
Yes. As the slate is joined together, the text becomes clear.
I will not rest until its meaning is deciphered, sir. For the sake of Brother Jean. The Faith will see it done. In that... You have my thanks, Arisen. I shall break the sad news of Brother Jean's sacrifice to Father Geoffrey myself. It was no fault of yours, sir. You've done your duty by us well, as the Father shall hear. Pray, do not let it weigh upon your heart. Go and tell Sir Maximilian of our success.
You have my thanks, sir. Terrible thing what happened to that monk. There was naught for it. The Faith, as all humankind, are victims in the madness wrought by the dragon's coming. That fear of the worm should drive a man to die in pursuit of old stones. I forget myself. At day's end, the Duke has gained more of the knowledge he so ardently seeks. 'Tis a victory.
Dragon, heart, and scar, is it? Does it have aught to do with that drawing? The figure of hill figure Noel? You know it, aye? The man drawn upon the hill north of the capital? He bears a scar across the heart. Or the chest, at least.
Him who knows that I know what he seeks to know, knows it well, while he who knows not what I know, or know not. You see me, yes? Then congratulations are due. You have found the man you seek. I am, or was, perhaps like you, a child of man, bound to the dragon. Well met, young Arisen. I am he who was forged by the dragon. Well met, Arisen of the present day. New forged link in the grand chain. You have come seeking meaning for that slate and the words it bears. There is none. None save that it brought you here to me. My form can be discerned only by the true Arisen. I am the Dragon Forged. Go now. Tell him that gave you the cipher of what you have heard here.
Not a text, you say? A cipher, crafted to bring you to the Dragon Forge. I see. If this man speaks true, and is immortal, there's a fair chance he guided his grace as well. Be that the case, his words are well worth heeding, sir. Meet with him as time allows. With luck, he'll lead you to victory as well. This is a high honor, Arisen. See you do not take it lightly. Here are the details. Wondrous tidings, Arisen. The Duke is to grant you an audience. His Grace wishes to commend you for your valor and your service to the land. Know, however, that any errand you have taken on will be left to another to complete. You will also be asked to return your writ of permission to join the hunt. If you have aught left undone, pray tend to it afore you come to see the Duke, sir. I must be clear. Your audience with His Grace will put an end to any current tasks, and you will be asked to return your license to the worm hunt. Knowing that, are you prepared to see His Grace now? You are quite certain? No tasks left incomplete? No need for the license to the hunt? Understood. Then pray, enter the castle, sir. A guide awaits within to see you to His Grace.
Tonight the fisher knight leaves the humble shores of home for the heady depths of court. Pray, let this token from humble Festi garner favour with the leviathans within. Oh, tut-tut, no time for thanks, friend. The Duke awaits. Sail on, dear knight, sail on.
Look at the brave knight.
I fear your crown outshines my own. By my command, every road in Grancis shall be open to you henceforth as a member of the world. Hunt. May your efforts help deliver us from the shadow of the dragon. As long as that damnable beast draws breath, I'll fain accept any help on offer. All right.
All through my reign, I foresaw the coming of this danger. And so I gathered men into armies, stones into strongholds. I readied for war. And then you, Arisen. You came to us, and the dragon with you. Pray, think on the meaning of that, and of your duty.
By decree of the Duke, you are to be allowed free passage into the castle. This right extends only to your person, and you are advised to comport yourself fittingly. A grievous breach in conduct will see you removed from the castle, or worse. You will take your orders from the Duke's Chamberlain, Aldous. Speak to him for further instruction. May the Maker see you on to further glory, sir.
How fared your audience with His Grace, Arisen? Aldous Ludric Sorn at your service, sir. I serve as a Chamberlain in the Duke's court. As you may have seen for yourself, it seems His Grace is unwell. In truth, there is worry enough to make any man's head ache, but I fear he ails of worse than worry. Perhaps I ought not speak further on the matter, for my own well-being. I am charged with assigning royal orders, tasks of great import issued by the Duke himself. Pray forgive the bother, but I ask that you come to see me here in the castle whenever circumstances allow you to take on assignment. The future of this war is murky, sir. May your efforts help to bring its end into sight.
You are to see me for your assignments, and no one else. I speak for His Grace on such matters. My word is his. As such, any task deserves your full and immediate attention.
No doubt you're aware, the roads are ever more overrun with beasts of every stripe. The threat has only worsened since the dragon's coming. Trade has suffered, citizens have died. A company of the land's finest sword hands have been gathered to thin the creature's numbers. It is no perfect solution, but it is a start. I would ask you to join them, sir. There's been no end of reports of caravans bearing tribute bound for Gran Soren being waylaid by monsters. Among them, the direst threat is posed by the Griffin. It is not a creature easily quelled, but we can ignore it no longer. Hence the company of elites, and now it seems they are prepared to face the beast. They stand in wait outside the castle gate. Go and speak with them for further detail. I fear this may be a long battle, sir. May the Maker be your shield.
It pains me to burden you, busy as you are with the royal orders, but there is aught I would speak of with you. 'Tis a cause of worry, though I speak only for myself and not as Chamberlain. Might I beg a moment? Skeletons have been sighted near the capital these past few days. Elsewhere, I've had no end of reports of secret meetings among the zealots of salvation. I cannot help but see the two as intertwined, though I have no evidence to prove it. Still, I'll be damned if I allow their kind to go corrupting the minds of good people for want of evidence. Arisen, I ask this as a favor. Will you look into these events and hunt out any thread that connects them? I believe I've learned where the cult meets. I've made note of it on your map. I ask you begin your search there, Go, and learn what you can.
I had a feeling you might be our escort. Aye, we are the company of elites you're to march with. A poor jest, I know. We'll circle the capital, striking the Griffin as we come upon it along the way. We attack when it sets down. It is nothing so clever as to be called a stratagem, but it will work. If you still care to join us after hearing all that...
I'll flee to its roost the moment its fortunes turn. We cannot let this chance escape. Come, Arisen, to the Blue Moon Tower.
We followed it here, but it caught us unawares. Still, the beast too is wounded deep. It'll please see that this tower marks the creature's grave.
Now! What in blazes?
Hail, Arisen! My thanks again for your aid in time past. I have come now to lend my support, with the same prize you claimed for me. Let us see how the creature takes to my arcane magic. Well, did I seem the hero, racing to the aid of those in peril? Truth be told, 'twas happenstance that delivered me. I was tracing the steps of the sorcerer Salomet. They led me here. Upon my arrival, I see you, locked in combat with a griffin. I knew it for a golden opportunity, and I dare say I stole the show. No need for thanks, sir. No need at all.
What do you make of this new plan the High Conclave's crafted? I know the aim's to sow chaos, but still, I can't but think it's excessive. Talk is, those walking bones have slain 3 of our own, and we're to let such creatures roam the roads.
Aye, if we're so ordered. The rest of the Conclave's design relies on those skeletons to draw off the Duke's attention. I'll grant you their bloodthirst is greater than I'd thought. 'Tis time to send word to the others. Come, no more doubts, brother. You're to begin work under the Conclave soon, no?
Aye, I'm bound for there now. 'Tis my first time. I was surprised at the summons, truth be told. I've not been with Salvation long. I suppose they trust me. I'll not miss the hellish life of a messenger, I'll tell you that.
You! How long were you there? What did you hear? The skeletons. I'll not hang for Salvation. 'Twas only a way to earn some coin in the first place.
They pay a tidy sum for finding new believers and sending them on to the Conclave, though I suppose my hand in that ends today. Let's be civil here, friend. We're not enemies, you and I. Surely we can strike a deal that benefits the both of us. Like, say, I give you a special bit of merchandise in return for a stack of coin. Well, will you help me put this dark business behind me?
Hold! Pray hold, friend! Very well. You've made your point. Here, the key is yours. Do as you please with it.
Welcome, Arisen. 'Tis an honor to have you come so far and meet us. You here seeking the source of the skeletons? Or have you just come to rid us of a few traitors? My thanks, by the by. I see no call for secrets. It was salvation loosed those bone warriors upon the land. They are an experiment, a vanguard. All in preparation for the day of reckoning to come. You shall have an honored place among them, Arisen. Aye, your bones shall lead the march as the red dawn breaks. All things to ash.
The catacombs are cleansed of rats, thanks to your efforts, Arisen. The roads, too, are all but free from the skeleton warriors. Grancis is safe for the moment. Documents they left behind shed some light on Salvation's actions as of late. It seems the skeletons were an attempt to bolster their numbers, a thought I do not relish. What's more, it was their own members' bones they put to use. Newly joined believers made living sacrifices. They were turned from flesh to living bone by some dark art, all as a part of some experiment. The writings claim that bone warriors wrought from living men are stronger than those come from corpses. Even for a cult of madmen to visit such atrocities upon their own, it is a horror. And one now hopefully at an end. Again, you have my thanks, Arisen. Pray, accept this small token.
It grieves me to report an item was stolen from the castle's stores a few days past. It was a possession of the Duke's and a treasure of the realm, the Worm King's ring. The band was stolen under heavy watch. I fear it to be the work of someone within the castle. But first, the ring must be reclaimed. Will you do it, sir? You would do well to begin by asking the men and women of the castle what they know. That ring is a treasure to all Grancis, and a symbol of the Duke's authority. It must be found.
Good Aldous told me there's been sign of thieving within the castle. Even should they escape sight, the castle's construction hinders all who do not know it well. Our villain had a guide, or had some occasion to grow familiar with the castle.
I heard a report of an unfamiliar man seen within the castle's halls. They say he had the look of that sorcerer.
If there's talk of a sorcerer, it'll be Solomon, no doubt. I'd hoped we were rid of that rat for good. I do not relish the thought of his return. But the pilfered ring does bear a strong magical affinity. It is the sort of bauble Salomet would covet.
Salomet. It is a name that calls up bitter memories. Time was the Duke held a council of magic scholars here in Gran Soren, tasked with ensorceling grimoires and trinkets. Salomet sat at the head of the council. His genius was unmatched, save by his ambition. Once their research bore fruit, Salomet betrayed his grace and fled with the findings. He disappeared, leaving the corpses of his fellow scholars in his wake. I know not by what design he would reveal himself now. Perhaps aught about this ring that compels him.
A sorcerer, eh? Can't say as I've heard tell of... No, wait. There is rumor going around of a queerly dressed man skulking about the quarry. More than his dress is odd if he's hanging around that place with no reason.
Well, well. The Arisen, toast of all Gran Soren. Does the work of all mankind's savior truly afford the time to go hunting petty thieves? If you insist on a game of cat and mouse, what say we see which role you'll fill? The cat has claws, and more red than the fools in the Duke's Guard are grunt. But alas, I want the time with game, sir. Farewell.
I knew 'twas his doing. It is a shame he slipped the noose, but we cannot allow him to run free. We must see him stopped, and the ring returned before he can work more evil.
Truly, the Arisen is a profession given to leisure. Or do you hope to earn your meals catching stray wizards for fear of actually facing the dragon? Alas, I'm not one for company. Let us be done with this. You've come to your journey's end! Talisman!
Salamet is here in Grancis yet. That much is certain. Seek out travelers, peddlers, anyone walking the roads. Someone will have seen him. We must find him, and we must have that ring back. The ring is reclaimed. I haven't the words to express my esteem, sir. A talisman of such power must be kept from those who would use it for ill purpose. The Duke will see it well guarded, and the faults in the castle's security mended. Pray let this lead us all to take greater care in the future. For now, you have my thanks. I'd a task I wished entrusted to you, sir. But Sir Mercedes insisted it be hers instead. She was most adamant. Though she is a knight come in good faith to aid us, she remains daughter to Hearthstone's lord. It does my heart no ease to see her undertake such a dangerous errand. Alas, in the face of her ardent petition, there was naught I could do but accede. Can I ask that you at least accompany her, sir? She must be kept safe. My thanks, Arisen. Pray go and speak to Sir Mercedes.
Murder! Hang her! Hang the witch! She conjures a dragon! Damnable! She's in with the dragon! By the maker! The rock! It moves! Monster!
So, you are Arisen. This may come as a small surprise, but I know well the path you walk. For you see, I myself was once Arisen. And this girl, Celine, was my pawn. The soul of an Arisen cannot but affect their follower. Given time, the pawn will assume the Arisen's very form. This is the bestowal of spirit, or so I named it. I did not grasp the full meaning of this transfer when first I noticed it. But see well, Celine. See how she resembles me? I pray she can soon live her life as a human true. Age and experience separate us, Arisen, but I know you ken my words. Celine is more than pawn now. She yearns to choose the course of her life, free from the will of others. If you can aid in this, there may yet be a future for her.
I am sorry, Arisen. You share in my troubles through no fault of your own. Some part of me has long known I was, in truth, a pawn. I do not age or die as others. And always I found making my own decisions difficult. Gran gifted me a portion of her very soul. It was a kindness I can never repay. At first, I knew not how to use this gift. But now I have met you. My pawn print.
Yes, I see it now. In truth, I had long thought as much. The ways of pawns and humans are so very close.
Can I truly live? Can I be human?
You can believe. The bestowal of spirit granted you by heart. As you learned of the world, you filled its heart with feelings of your own. Horns are but shadows of life, doomed to forever echo out across the rift. But soon you will be freed of this unending cycle. Then will your thoughts belong to you alone. Then will you speak with your own voice.
My own voice. I would be with you. I take it you heard. Then you'll know that this task is mine. I'll not be an idle burden on the Duke's hospitality any longer. And surely you've won enough glory, sir. Allow me this one chance to prove myself. You have my thanks. This matter concerns Lord Julian as well. There is talk of dark happenings at the Stone of the North. Lord Julian's watch. He set out for the hold himself some time ago, but there has been no word since. Someone must go and see what has become of him. As a fellow guest of the Duke's, I felt it my duty. I would forbid you from interceding, but you no doubt have your own reasons for going. I will not stop you from joining me, but neither can I wait. Follow if you wish, sir. I am off.
Viper! You colluded with Salvation to work sedition among the Duke's men!
Salvation? You place me in ill company. I'm a man of this world. Fantasies of death and redemption concern me not one whit. Now, legends. Legends stoke up the masses. If Duke Edmund were to best a second dragon, Francis would take the ascendant. But her neighbors ill want a giant looming at their borders, am I wrong?
Spare me your sophistry! The word neighbor sours on your forky tongue. Our lands have long sworn unstinting aid to any neighbor beset by the dragon.
Unstinting, you say? Tell me then, why has your Lord Father not sent your brother, joined by Hearthstone's finest steel? Why am I speaking instead with a bleating she-goat mocked even by her own men?
You will retract those words, sir!
Else suffer what consequence?
Else I shall wash my honor clean in your blood!
And you? You will play her second? I would welcome the challenge.
Stay out of this! He's made an open mockery of me and my homeland! Do it!
Your head is a meager trophy. The men of the fort may have use of you yet. Even a she-goat's skin can warm a desperate man of nights.
What? He's no slander beneath you?
The duel is well and settled, Arisen. Be gone from my sight at once.
I've no more patience to indulge your play at knighthood, little girl. Your failure to quell the revolt is cause enough to run home to Hearthstone, tail twixt your legs. I tell you this in the spirit of mercy. If you cannot best me, you cannot best the dragon. Run along home while you yet live. you think me cruel, Arisen? 'Tis a sorry truth that righteousness is a rare luxury in war. You are pledged to slay the worm, and that alone. No oath binds you to the Duke, nor would my death do you any great service. There are those might call me a monster, but I am no dragon, sir. What say you?
I must make a pitiable sight. I knew. I am a meager choice to send as aid. I know it well. Still, I could not.
I fear I put on a shameful display. Lord Julian had the truth of it, every word. I am weak. I serve no purpose here, save as hollow homage to an empty pact. Aids in name only. Hearthstone or Grancis, there's not a man in either who expected anything else of me. I knew it well enough, tasted it on every breath I drew, yet still I fancied myself a knight. Arisen. I will return to Hearthstone. Not to lick my wounds, but to petition my Lord Father that Grancis people receive true aid. I will not send you to meet the dragon with their fates weighing upon you. After, I shall return here, to aid you however I may. I am a fool. Pray, accept this token. I haven't much to give. It will please me to know it provided you some small comfort on your journey. I cannot hope to grow strong overnight, but I will return a woman able to serve you. Until then, pray be well.
It seems the Stone of the North stands quiet once again. You have my thanks. It was an ill surprise indeed to find salvation's reach extend so deep within our ranks. 'Tis a testament to the rising fear within the people's hearts. We must be vigilant against such corruption, lest the duchy rot away afore the dragon ever comes.
What? Very well. I shall see to it at once. A matter of a most pressing nature has come to us. Make for the southern Way Castle immediately. I've received a report that one of the Duke's men has returned from afar, gravely wounded. He asks to speak with you, in all haste, Arisen. 'Tis odd his message was not writ in the report. An oversight brought on by haste, no doubt. Pray, fly to the Way Castle and hear the man's message, sir. Meanwhile, I am to see the Duke on another matter no less urgent. 'Tis a restless day.
Arisen! Urgent word from the capital, sir! You are to return to Aldous' side with all possible haste.
What damage have I wrought in carelessness to allow an agent of salvation through? And in sending you away afore the creature was revived, the damage was all the greater. While I, in my fool credulity, ran to the castle, only to be knocked insensate by some villain. 'Twas a lucky thing the beast was kept from the residential quarter. Ugh, or the castle. We must rethink the practice of tribute to prevent such a happening again. For now, though, the danger has passed. What of the damages?
Order has been restored, though not without casualty. A few of the trophies were lost. An unavoidable fate given the circumstances.
No doubt. You have my thanks, Arisen.
Your aid spared us greater loss. The beast is slain as well. In truth, 'tis fine work. Still, I know you capable of greater feats. May your next victory be grander still. Hail, Arisen. Good news. His Grace has taken notice of your feats and selected you to lead an expedition. It is a difficult task, but of critical importance to the defense of the front. The Duke was adamant that none would do so fine as you, sir. The journey will take you afar, Arisen. If you've tasks to complete or personal matters to attend to, pray, do so now. It is like you will not see Grand Sorin for some time. Very well. Make your preparations, sir. I will... The journey will take you if you've tasks to complete. 'Tis like you will not... Then come. The Duke wished to see you before you set out.
It seems the office of Arisen brings with it equal parts strength and ambition. I am greatly pleased by your work, sir. I would see you rewarded for all you've done. Come, follow me. I have aught to give you afore you set out. There's no call for humility, sir. Take it. The expedition will no doubt hold its share of dangers. May the Maker speed your steps.
Urgent news, Your Grace. A messenger has come bearing word from the Great Wall. The hold has fallen to a man calling himself the leader of salvation. He's taking captives and threatens to offer up a grand sacrifice to see the land cleansed.
The expedition will keep, Arisen. Head for the Great Wall at once, and quash Salvation's designs afore they're realized. This matter takes precedence over all others. Now go.
Ready for battle.
The Arisen. Welcome. It would seem our fates are closely bound. The honeyed sleep of destruction will find this place, and all the world in its turn. Indeed, the coming night ill needs us, its faithful harbingers. Just as you and your hubris cannot hope to stop the divine beast that mocked you. Before its might, you stand as useless and frail as this ungainly contrivance of brick and mortar. Nonetheless, the trice you might delay the dragon's coming is blasphemy just the same. See these walls reduced to dust. But first they shall peel the flesh from your bones, my dear Arisen. I fear I have misjudged the extent of your skill, dear Arisen. I see it was folly to worry of walls and armies while you still live. However, it seems my regret will be short-lived. Don't you feel it? The very air dances around us. The long night is come. The dragon's reign at last begins. Merciful winged death! All-powerful and merciless Grigori! Behold, you unrepentant blasphemers! This is absolute truth! This is salvation!
The rantings of an up-jump zealot make for tedious listening. His ilk serves no role in what is to come. Only my death will staunch the flood of destruction, a task still far beyond your means. If you would face me, seek me out, and I shall allow it. But heed the zealot's lesson well, when the weak court death may find it. Until then, I shall hold your little keepsake safe. Your dragon forged will speak for my diligence in that. The choice falls not to me, nor to the whims of fate. It is yours alone. What is your purpose here, Arisen? If you sought to live, you had naught but run and hide yourself away. But then, tell me, child of man, what does it mean to live in truth? To wage war against the passing of days? To pray to the unseen for a few breaths more? To raise grand cities from stone and spawn new life in turn? Mankind has done this, yes, and more. But is the tapestry you weave truly of your own design?
We eat when hungry, and we sleep when tired of eating. We kill them as we want them dead.
Their kind is easy to fathom. They go on living from simple fear of death. But not mankind. Some welcome the end with arms outstretched, while others come to face death incarnate, arms in hand. I ask again, what is your purpose here, Arisen? One path to your survival lies in my defeat. Still my heart, and you stay the coming end. Another path before you is to offer up that which you hold most dear. Abandon all delusions of control. For the price of a single life, I shall leave this land in peace. As my vanquisher, the duchy would bow to you. Wealth and power are sweet anodyne for heartache. You'll not gainsay my terms are more than generous. If it matters aught, the man who rules this land now won that honor through just such a bargain. The decision is yours, Arisen. Now, choose. You would face me then? Ah, 'tis a fool's choice, Arisen. But better fool than craven. I knew your mind ere you came. Still, I ask this final time. Arisen, will you Your choice is made, Arisen. As you have willed it, so shall it be. Your very heart rests here within me. Turning back is past. The world will have its answer. You or me. Death or life beyond. Stubborn child. Whatever meaning life holds, it makes men deaf to all reason. Heed me well, Arisen. In my death, you've won a future for this world. But what that future spells for you, for all men, is a truth you'll find staring back from this world's utmost depth. Arisen, you have earned back what is yours. Your life belongs now to no other. You've won it by rights. It is yours to use or cast away as you see fit. Remember that.
This was no mere tremor. No natural force wrought this collapse. I can but think a force most evil has cursed Grand Soren to ruin. Did you know of this? Had you some inkling? Some sign of... Nay, just beyond all human ken, I know. I pray only that his grace is safe.
Just look upon it. Grand Soren is lost. Turn back, Arisen. The way ahead is too dangerous. I fear for the Duke's safety, sir. Pray, go and see to him.
You met with the dragon. And don't think for a minute I don't know what you did then. I
of all men. No human hands could fell that beast! No. You took the dragon's bargain! You conspired with it to wither me and usurp my seat as Duke! But you'll not be quit of me so easily! What? Your Grace? What devilry is at work here? Devilry indeed. And high treason. This brigand has joined a covenant with the dragon and struck me with a curse! He will tell you the beast is dead. Lies! He has become its minion, spreading evil upon this land as upon its ruler. Just look upon the hellish wall that gapes where once our city stood, and tell me this is not the work of the dragon's dark magic. Seize this traitor at once!
There's a truth you'll find staring back from this world's utmost depths.
If you would heed my call, prove now your worth. Show that you've the strength to break the yoke that binds you.
I would ask aught of you, Arisen. Please, take this. My mistress gathered their like as she sought her way through the depths. She died as she was done. If you would take up her task, pray bring them here to me. I trust that you will see my mistress' will done. Yes, at last. At last you've gathered the whole of them. With them, you can summon forth a rift of considerable power. This rift, born of the Wakestone's power, will guide you forward, Arisen. I fear there will be no returning to this place. Are you prepared to journey on? End this, Arisen. May the world be put right by your hand.
Well met, Arisen. I'll not waste time on rhetoric. Defeat me, and take my place as keeper of this world. You saw it awaiting you at the end of your descent. Aye, the same world you've traveled to arrive at this place. A world you may well now inherit. It is a simple proposition. No different than any you faced. You need only the will to claim what is offered you. The will to survive. Consider the infinite potential. Just as you call forth pawns, so I command all life into existence. Call it divine creation if you must, but expect none of the mercy men seek in their gods. This is cold truth, the unbending reality of a world without compassion. The world and all its denizens are but empty vessels. In that regard, no different than the pawns. Without volition, there is no true life. The world falls stagnant, dead as an ocean with no current to guide it. That volition is tempered by the struggle for survival. The decision, just like yours, to fight. Just as the pawns need a master's command, so the world thirsts for the will to live. It is time to decide. Will you claim your right as Arisen, or shrug the burden and seek peace in oblivion? Just so, one foot after the next, come what may. That is what it means to live. Turn back now, and I will grant you a merciful death. The choice is yours, Arisen. Yours alone.
Tis a simple choice, Arisen. Step forward or retreat. Accept the quiet emptiness of a false peace, a false life.
Why not put an end to it? The praises of the quiet life are sung far too infrequent.
My! 'Tis too great an honor for one of my stature.
Why this hesitation, sir? You've aught to protect, do you not? This is your answer, then.
I would beg you rest a while yet, but just as like you would turn a deaf ear. Instead, I ask only that you keep us in mind now and again.
I was always so afraid. You seemed ever like to leave for somewhere I could not follow. All I asked was to be at the side of those I loved. All I ever asked.
You are close now. So very close to me.
Come, Arisen. I shall meet you on your own terms, joined by my own companions of old. You stand now at its end, Arisen. See your journey through. So the cycle continues forever. Arisen, forgive me. All I've done was to test your will. It is the fate of all Arisen. You and I are swept up in the current, same as the rest. Each tempers the volition of the next, and the endless cycle continues. And so, until the coming of a new soul fit to craft the will to live, someone like you. Until that day, may you guide the world ever justly. I present you with the Godsbane Blade. Those who arise to oversee this world are undying, save by this brand's kiss. I ask that you, as the world's new seneschal, use it now to vouchsafe freedom to your weary servant. Mourn me not, for I welcome the release. At long last, I am free of eternity, of infinity, free of the cruel, unending ring.
Open your eyes!
You're like me, aren't you? As my grandmother gave me life, she gave you yours. They gave us death, and with it, true life. This is the world she wanted for us.